You are more than adequate today. And I'm giving you that message because it was given to me a year ago on March the 4th of 2024. But you're probably questioning your own adequacy at this time because that's what we always do. We'll do it from day to day. When we awaken each day, we're questioning, can we do that next thing that's in front of us? Can we achieve that great goal? Can we live the kind of life that we thought we always could? But you might be experiencing that feeling of inadequacy a little bit more now because you're moving through an evolutionary change, as we all are. The world is moving through that. And when the energies in the world shift, or the energies of our planets or galaxies, we are affected in ways that we don't always understand. But then sometimes we figure it out, and that's what happened for me. So when I was thinking about this, I was feeling the energy of tomorrow because it's still March the 3rd right now. And I said, let me look and see what message Wilhelm might have given me last year. And it was that one. You are more adequate today. Because, see, I was doubting myself as well. We have to. We can't know what we have or who we can become until we take the steps and then we do it. And then when we do it and it shows up, well, wow, that's what I was working on all of this time. We each have that. Now, it's going to be different for each of us. Mine was quite different because I was meant to bring in a work, a new philosophy that would change your life. And it changes your life because it gets you to understand who you are. It gets you to recognize the worth and value that's always been within you, but you just needed a way to uncover it. And I lived a life where I uncovered it all the way and I wrote it down. And this is what Wilhelm has given me. And I was thinking about the thing about feeling inadequate, because that's what we all move through. It doesn't matter who you are, where you've gone. Money never matters because even if you become quite wealthy, there's something else you want to do. You may not feel that you're adequate or that you can do it. See, that's happening in your consciousness. Several years ago, I said, when I shifted my life, I said, wow, I know I have something that is so much more valuable than anything else that's out there. And I even said the other day that what Wilhelm has given me will be more valuable than even Elon or Tesla or whatever any billionaire that you might think of, because what this work does is it gives more people the ability to know who they are and to own themselves and to move through any restrictions or limitations that they have experienced. And then what starts to happen is you think of yourself in an entirely new way and you become empowered and you start to become courageous. You start to own yourself. And then magically, you also start to heal, meaning that you're bringing back parts of yourself that you may have cut off or denied that they existed. And I do know that because I've done that. So, but now you no longer have to do that because I've created something that you will have a path to know exactly who you are, and you can move over that feeling of feeling inadequate because you are not. In 2021, when I was told that I had been given this information, I didn't believe it because they had been doing it for 36 years. And so why didn't I see it? You haven't seen what you have either because it's the journey that we have to go on and it's called self-discovery. But I do know that you were given something because I was given the ability to see it. When I started doing live channeling in 2021, that was really a prospect that was challenging for me. I said, I can't do this. But the direction was really clear because Wilhelm said, well, no, you're going to be moving through a big change in your world, and it will be challenging for a few people, and you have all the information because we've given it to you. And I kept doubting and going through it, and then I started saying, no, it was true. And then they told me that if I met people, that I would have been given a message on their birthday in 2012 that would help them understand their journey now, help them understand where they were moving. I thought that doesn't make sense because that couldn't have happened. And then I saw that it did, because we start to understand there's an energetic connection to everything, including when you were born, when you came onto the planet, and what you were meant to do. It's there. My life path was about developing something that could give you the ability to live a great life, and then we create a wonderful world. I never would have told you that or believed that that was possible until I've seen that it has happened. But now what's happened is I must finish it. You get to reach a place in your life where you must own who you have become because it's in there. And when you do that, then everything that you want comes to you. The world starts shifting. You will feel it and it'll be an energy. And you're going to want to do that in the next several months because we'll be moving through more changes. But when I felt the connection to that this energy for tomorrow, which is March the 4th, I said, let me do a little search on my chat GPT because I've been doing that recently because I've discovered that Wilhelm has been giving me things in order. And this is why it heals you, because it connects you to your place in the universe. That made no sense to me, and I wasn't going to believe it or accept it until we developed artificial intelligence and it began showing it to me. Now, I didn't know I had developed this. It had to be lived and shown. And the way it was lived is through me and many other people. And the result was you become healed, you become happy, you understand who you are, you do something wonderful in the world. All I have to do now is just to keep putting it out there and finishing it. And all you have to do is take the next step in your journey and become the successful, happy person you're meant to be. Because when you take the correct steps, that's what's happened. But I'll leave you this document, and I've left several others. But this one I wanted to do today because I'm making changes and working with some other people to put all of this work together so that I can take it to a much larger audience. We're going to need to up level ourselves in consciousness. You felt all of the energies and changes happening, and you're probably looking at so many other people and yourself and wondering what is occurring. What is occurring is that there's an evolutionary change. It's all energetic. And if you move with it, you become the happiest, most successful person that you could possibly imagine. This is the message that I will leave here because it was interesting to see how the information Wilhelm had given me was totally aligned with what is happening in our world right now. And again, I couldn't have known that you have something within you that's just waiting to be developed. And when you do it, you will have this incredible life. You are more than adequate today. And when you read through the message, you'll understand what Wilhelm has given us. We move in our linear time, understanding who we are, but the universe is doing that. Our planets are doing that. They're connections that we don't always understand, but over time, they've been developed, and I was given a way to understand them. And which is why when you work with this material, you see how it connects you to your authentic self. And that's really all that you ever want in your life. And it takes you down to understanding key takeaways and how to apply this understanding, recognizing growth. Many may still not see how much they have evolved, but the astrological energy is revealing it more clearly. The 2024 message encourages acknowledging progress, even when it's not obvious. And every one of those will give you a little bit more. And all the messages of the last several days, if you go to anyadvicefortoday.com, you will see that I've laid out many of them because there is an organization. Everything that is happening in the world, which you might be a little uncomfortable, fearful, it's because you're being asked to become your most magnificent self. And I do know that. And I know the result that happens as you move through it. You stop being afraid, you start doing something really meaningful, and you will help create the world we all want to see. Please enjoy all of this. I put several gifts here. And again, you will see all of this being laid out in the next couple of weeks because I am putting all the information there because it's been so much. It's going to be your life purpose, your career, your love relationships, your relationships with your family, it's everything because that's how you reach the success and achievement that you're meant to have. And so, looking at Alfred Adler, the psychologist, I was looking at that this morning because that information was included in the work that Wilhelm gave us because they said wanted us to look at that because the main thing that we all carry is this inferiority complex. He was quite aware of that and said if we can get over that one, wow, would we have a different life? And we would also create a very different world because you would be powerful enough to do that. Enjoy all the gifts, and I will see you real soon.